Welcome students. Today we will start with NCERT Class 11 Economics Part A, Chapter 8, Producers Equilibrium. So let's begin. So the first one is, who is producer? A producer is an economic agent who produces goods and service for sale. He supplies these goods and service in the market to earn income by way of profit. The producers hires factors of productions and organize them to produce and sell goods and service. A producer's receipt from the sale of goods and service are called revenue. The additions of total revenue from selling one more unit of the product is called marginal revenue. The total payment that a producer makes for the service of factors of productions and other inputs is called cost of production. The additions to total cost of producing one more unit of a product is called marginal cost. The goal of a producer is to maximize the difference between revenue and cost. When this difference is maximized, the profit is also maximized. Next, meaning of producer's equilibrium. Producer's equilibrium refers to a situation of profit maximization. A producer strikes his equilibrium at that level of output where profit is maximized. Any other level of output will yield lower profit. Profit is generally calculated as the difference between total revenue and total cost, that is TR and TC, where pi equal to TR minus TC. So here the pi equal to profit, TR is total revenue and TC means total cost. Next, determination of the position of producer's equilibrium. So there are two methods for the determinations of producer's equilibrium, and they are total revenue and total cost method, marginal revenue and marginal cost method. So point number 1 is total revenue and total cost method. So according to this method, a producer strikes his equilibrium when he maximizes the difference between TR and TC. So let us take a schedule of TR and TC and see how the equilibrium is worked out. So you see here in this table, output, total revenue, total cost and profit has been given. So in this table it shows that the difference between TR and TC is maximum when 3 units of output are produced. Accordingly, it is only when 3 units of output are produced that a producer strikes his equilibrium. So you see here in this figure, pie curve shows total profit as the difference between TR and TC, and the difference between TR and TC is measured in terms of vertical distance between TR and TC curve. The vertical distance between TR and TC curve is maximum when 3 units of output are produced. This is where the producer strikes his equilibrium. So here, total revenue starts from 0 because it is 0 when output is 0. Total cost starts from point C on y-axis. OC is fixed cost which is incurred even when output is 0. Pie curve shows the difference between TR and TC, that is profit. Distance between TR and TC curve is measured by drawing tangent on these curves. The distance is maximum when the tangent lines are parallel to each other. Thus the lines 1 and line 2 are parallel to each other and the distance between TR and TC curve equal AB, which is maximum. And this is a situation of maximum profit. Here 3 units of output are produced. Point number 2 is marginal revenue and marginal cost method. So according to this method, a producer strikes his equilibrium when 2 conditions are satisfied, that is MC equal to MR and MC is greater than MR at equilibrium output level. So you see here in this table, output, MR and MC has been given. So in this table, MR equal to MC in 2 conditions, when 2 units of output are produced and when 10 units of output are produced. However, in situation 1, when output equal to 2 units, MC is falling, while in situation 2, when output equal to 10 units, MC is rising. So as we have noted earlier, a producer will strike his equilibrium only when MC is rising. implying that the equilibrium will be struck when 10 units of output are produced, not when 2 units of output are produced. Given the price, falling MC only increase the difference between TR and TVC, that is the total variable cost, so that TR minus TVC tends to rise, or that profit tends to rise in a situation of falling MC. Accordingly, it would be an irrational decision for a producer to strike his equilibrium in a situation of falling MC. It is only that when MC is rising that a producer would mark his equilibrium output at a point where MC equal to MR. So you see here in this figure, AR equal to MR equal to OP and is assumed to be constant as under perfect competition. Accordingly, AR and MR line is drawn as horizontal straight line parallel to x-axis. MC curve is shown to be U-shaped as usual. MR is equal to MC under two situations: at point Q1 when output equal to OL1 and at point Q2 when output equal to OL2. In situation 1, MC is falling, but in situation 2, MC is rising. Next, relationship between price and marginal cost at equilibrium. Price and marginal costs are equal at equilibrium output when price remains constant. This is because of the fact that price remains equal to marginal revenue. Since at equilibrium, marginal cost equal to marginal revenue and price equals marginal revenue, then price equal marginal cost. Price can neither be greater nor less than marginal cost at equilibrium for a firm under competitive market. But when more output is sold only by reducing the price, then price is greater than marginal revenue, as equilibrium is attained at when marginal cost equal to marginal revenue. This clearly means that price is greater than marginal cost at equilibrium output level. Next, normal profit and supernormal profit. Normal profit are the minimum profit that a producer expects from its capital invested in the business. If the minimum profit is not available, he will withdraw his capital from the existing use and shift it to the next best alternative use cost of production. The next one is supernormal profit. Supernormal profit are also called abnormal profit, are the profits over and above the normal profit. These profits are likely to attract the entry of new firms. If at equilibrium point price is greater than the average cost of production, it is referred to a situation of supernormal profits. Next, break-even point. Break-even point refers to a situation for a firm when its total revenue equals to total cost or average revenue equal to average cost. In other words, break-even point is that specific level of output or sale where the firm's break-even, that is the total costs, are just equal to total revenue. In economics, break-even is said to occur when TR equal to TC. So you see here in this figure, break-even is struck at point Q where AR equal to AC equal to LQ equal to OP. A firm is just covering its cost as price, that is equal to OP, happens to be equal to AC, that is the average cost, equal to LQ. Next, shutdown point. Shutdown point occurs when a firm is covering its variable costs only. Here the firm is incurring loss of fixed costs. Shutdown point occurs when a firm is just covering its variable costs only, or it is a situation when TR equal to TVC. So you see here in this figure, shutdown is struck at point Q where AR equal to AVC equal to LQ equal to OP. A firm is operating with a price just covering its AVC, that is the average variable cost. Thus price or average revenue equal to OP equal to average variable cost or equal to LQ. When AR equal to AVC, that is the average revenue equal to average variable cost, the firm is incurring the loss of AFC per unit of output. Its total loss equal to TFC, that is the total fixed cost for a given level of output. So students, with these topics, chapter 8 ends. Thank you.